I just had to call someone to come and help me remove a dress that I tried to put on without realizing there was a zipper. And I almost dislocated my shoulder trying to take it off. I need coffee. Everyone, it's Emily. Today's video is going to be my TBR for the BooktubeAthon readathon that is starting on the 30th of October. Wow, I was not kidding when I said I needed some more coffee. The 30th of July, and it's going to end on August 5th. So there are 7 challenges. I've been choosing the books that I'm hoping to read for them. So let's get into it. I did try to make it not too difficult on myself, and I chose from, I have a pile over there of like shorter books, like 300 pages and less, that I love to keep for readathons because they're all books I'm really wanting to read, but I also try to not hate my life too much and give myself like huge books to read for those challenges. So there's still gonna be a good challenge because ultimately the goal is to read 7 books in 7 days. So I'm trying to make it not too difficult for myself. So challenge number 1 is let a coin toss decide your first read. So my 2 options are Good Morning Midnight by Lily Brooks Dalton, which is a character-driven post-apocalyptic books, which is kind of rare, and I really love that cover. I recently got it. And then the other one I have is A Secret Life of Bees by Suman Kidd, which is a very book club type of book. I haven't read it yet, obviously. I believe this is considered historical fiction. It's in a racist town in the 1960s, 64. So definitely been interested in reading this. I know a lot of people really like it. So let's use my 25 cents. This is going to be head. This is going to be tail. Let's do this. Face. So I'm gonna have to read this one. So I am excited, actually. I know a lot of people say that this made them cry and everything, and it's like a very touching book. So I'm assuming that's the reason it's very popular for book clubs. So I will be reading this. Actually, this one has how many pages? 300 pages. So definitely not that short. Number 2 is read a book about something you want to do. And I decided to pick up this book, which is The Storied Life of A.G. Fikri by Gabrielle Zevin. And it's about the owner of a bookstore. So, I mean, yes, please, would do that. I know it's also a book that people say that it made them cry and feel all the feels and everything. So definitely hopeful that it's something that I will be enjoying. I don't remember anything else from the premise, but I don't want to know. I like going to my books pretty blind, so that works for challenge number 2. Number 3 is read and watch a book to film adaptation. And I decided to choose this one, which is Lady Susan by Jane Austen. And there's a movie, and I can't remember the name right now, some Friendship and Love or something like that. So yes, it's a pretty short book. Yes. There's like 100 pages for it, 115. And I've been actually wanting to read this. Again, something I picked up recently. And the movie has been recommended to me, so I will be able to do both that week. Number 4 is read a book with green on the cover. And I actually read the first chapter of this book in a read a chapter book tag. And I was reading a bunch of sci-fi ones, and this one is like a must-read, apparently. This is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. And I gotta say, the first chapter, you can't really tell it in one chapter, let's be real, but like I wasn't sure I was liking the humor, and I feel like this is the type of book that everyone loves, and if you say anything negative, people go crazy on the internet. So I'm hoping I will like it, but you don't know. And there are 216 pages, so again, it should be fairly easy to read in a day if I really force myself. So again, shouldn't be too difficult, and there is quite a bit of green on the cover, so it definitely works for that challenge. I'm a little nervous though, just because I know really popular books like this tend to bring a lot of emotion in people. At number 5 is read a book while wearing the same hat the whole time. I have my hat. Yep. But I'm not gonna do that right now because it's gonna give me a line in the middle of the forehead, so, oh yeah, I'll look about 5 now. So the book for that challenge I chose is this one because it works so well. The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat by Oliver Sacks. And there's a hat on the cover. The title has the word hat, and I will be wearing a hat, so hat times 3. We're ready for this. This is a nonfiction about, how did they say it? It's about like It's from a neurologist, so it's like a lot of like neurological disorders and everything, and I'm excited to read this. I've been wanting to read it, and once again, this one has 250 pages, so I'm gonna remove this before I have that mark on my forehead. Challenge number 6 is read a book with a beautiful spine, and I feel like I've read most of the books that I own that have beautiful spine, and the few that I do have that are pretty are definitely thicker books. So I went with a spine that is bright and fun. So I'm counting it. I chose Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, and the spine is like bright yellow, and I'm loving it. So definitely need to read this book. It's something I have been recommended countless of times. I believe people consider it a sci-fi. I know absolutely nothing about it, but I've been meaning to read it, so it's about time. And once again, there's like 200 something pages, so fairly short, but still quite challenging. And then last but not least, number 7 is to read 7 books, so just basically choose a different one. And I was thinking about reading, now I don't know where the hell did I put it. And I have been thinking about reading this one, which is Binti Home, and this is the second book in this series. This one has like 100 and something, 150 pages again, but I'm not sure if I want to read this one or the one I did, the coin toss. I feel like this would be cheating, but I don't really mind about cheating, so I'll see what my mood is whenever I'm at that point of the challenge, although I could start with this if I wanted to. But yes, I will be reading one or the other. I don't think it really matters, but yes, those are my books for my TBR. Are you planning on participating in the BooktubeAthon? I would love to see what your TBRs are, because way more recommendation is always welcome. Would you like to see like reading vlogs? I'm assuming you will. I'll probably try to do it like every 2-3 days, because it's like in the middle of the week for part of it, so it might be a little bit more difficult, but I'll definitely be trying to do that and keep you updated on how my reading is going. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss any future videos. I will be putting on the screen other videos that I've done that I recommend you check out, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.